Welcome back, everyone, and this is Resourceful Marcus. In this video, I'm going to talk more about cold coffee and what it's done for me. And so, first of all, I'm going to show you here. This is a little unit I got on Amazon. I've had this for almost a year and a half now, where it makes a cold coffee. It's a cold coffee brewer, very simple. You put it in the fridge, very effective. Anyways, I got to take this out because I got to make more of my cold coffee. So this little bit that's in here, I'm going to dump into this nice glass jar I have here, jug. Okay. And then I'm just going to quickly clean it, and I'm going to do it with some vinegar. Just give me one moment. I got to put this in the fridge. Sorry. I'm right here. Thank you again for watching, and likes, comments, share, subscribe. I appreciate it very much. Alright, so now I need to quickly clean this. Usually when I get a chance I put it in the dishwasher, but right now just a little bit busy here, so we're going to do this a little bit quick here. And these coffee grinds, got to take the coffee grinds out of the filter part. This is a filter part that holds the coffee grinds. Okay, that out. And those always go into my flower beds. Don't waste your coffee grinds. Throw them out in your flower beds, put them back to Mother Earth. What comes from the earth goes back to the earth. They are good for the plants and trees. Not gonna hurt them. So I've had this for a year and a half now. So a cold coffee brewer, I've had it for a year and a half. Alright, I do just have to pause the video for one brief moment. I need to rinse this out, and there's going to be caffeine, coffee in here, and guess where that goes? It goes out into my flower beds. I just got to pause the video for a moment. I'll be right back. Pause. Unpause. I'm back. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to spray some vinegar in here with water. Spray it around on it. Easy way to clean it. I just got to rinse it out in the sink. Like I say, a lot of times I put it in the dishwasher, but right now I'm just a little bit busy, so I'm just doing it this way. I'm taking the water and vinegar in that spray bottle and just disinfecting it that way. Vinegar is a really good disinfectant. Natural, it disinfects very well. Alright, I gotta rinse these other parts off here. This top ring part. And I think when I bought this unit on Amazon, I believe I got it for about $35. It had tons and tons of reviews. At that time, I believe it had about 35,000 reviews on this apparatus. I don't remember the exact name of this unit, but it is a very simple unit to use. So this here, okay, this part's where it holds the cold coffee. This ring goes back on like that. And I'm going to spray this with the water and the vinegar. Okay, rinse it off. Sorry that I'm not in the frame of the camera. I'm a one-man show doing the camera work. Forgive me. Thank you for your patience and your time. I appreciate it. Alright, so this part here goes back in like that. Okay, it goes in, snaps in. There we go. Now, to brew the cold coffee, you have to put 16 tablespoons in that little filter. It's a special fine little filter that comes with the unit. Alright, got my tablespoon. Grab my can of ground coffee. This is not instant coffee. This is just the ground coffee like you would put in a percolator. Alright. Now, should have enough here. And just count out 16 tablespoons. That's what goes in this filter. And I've been doing this for nearly a year and a half now, and cold coffee for me has been big difference. Yeah, you gotta get this right up, pulled to the top here. So it's 16 tablespoons, okay? That's what this one holds. Some of them might hold more or less. There we go. Alright. So I got that filled up to the top. This spoon is still clean. Just rinse it off a little bit. Coffee is not going to hurt the spoon at all. Okay, so close this up. Now I need to get my water out of the fridge. I think I got enough. I hope. Now I have to go over to... I have a homemade water purification that I made. I'm going to talk about that someday. Out of 5-gallon pails. Actually, I might not have enough on hand. I might have to grab some from that. Alright, so... Alright, that's my water. Give me one moment, okay? I'll be right back. Thank you. One of my stirrers for my cold coffee. This is what I use when I make my cup of cold coffee every morning. I have 6 of these. They're stainless steel and they're in a rose gold finish. And what's the funny thing about these? They actually look like real rose gold. They're stainless steel. These are really great. And they've been in the dishwasher several times. There's no oxidation on them, no pitting. So they are made very well. And these I got on Amazon. They were dirt cheap when I bought them. So they're metal. I believe they are stainless. I think they're stainless steel. And they have a rose gold finish on them. So they actually look like rose gold. This looks like rose gold. Alright. So we got to start adding the water here. Takes a little bit. It takes time. Got to be patient, right? Like I said, I don't think I got enough water here. I'm probably going to have to grab some from my filter unit. So yeah, I'll get into that one day where I'm going to talk about how I made that. I wish I was doing this YouTube when I made some of those other things that I made. Unfortunately, at that time I wasn't doing the YouTube. I pour the water in, move it around. And what I like to do is, it says to let this brew in the fridge for 24 hours before using to drink. I leave it for 48 hours, and then I actually leave it for several days. That will actually give it a little bit stronger. That'll make it a more intense. Cold coffee is intense to begin with. It's got a dramatically different taste than hot coffee. Okay, you'll get people out there that'll tell you, wow, cold coffee is not different than hot brewed coffee. Yeah, it's like night and day. There's a tremendous difference, believe me. I'm not lying. Now, and the difference might not be the same for you. So you got to watch, because if you can't take a lot of caffeine, then it might not be good for you. Now, when I do this every day, once a day in the morning. When I get up, I take 1 glass. Okay, so it's equivalent to 1 cup of coffee. Fill up the glass with the 1 cup of the cold coffee. I put a little bit more water, then I put a bit of chocolate milk, and that's how I make my cold coffee beverage. I don't go to Tim Hortons. I don't go to Starbucks. I make it my way. Okay, anyways, if for some reason your body doesn't tolerate high amounts of caffeine, then this might not be for you, cold coffee, okay? Because it is a tremendous amount of caffeine. You got to realize this is 16 tablespoons in here of coffee in this filter, where the water's being dumped into it, and then it sits in your fridge, and it's intent. That's how it's brewed intensely. All right, I'm gonna have to pause the video again. I have to go get some more water from my water filter. All right, pause. I'll be right back. Okay, unpause. Sorry, I'm back. Thank you. All right, so I filled my water up. Okay, just get my funnel out of the way for now. All right, so I gotta keep adding the water now to it. I think this is 1.5 liters, 1.5 or 1.7 liters of water that this holds. Now this water here is filtered through 2 different types of filters that are made with, I believe it's coconut shell and charcoal. I'm pretty sure that's what those filters are made of. We're going to get into that, because I'm probably going to end up making another one of those units. And in that case, then I'll have a video on how I make it in the future, probably, because I really like how it works. It really does purify the water really well, gets all the impurities out of the water. Very simple, effective system. It takes a few days for it to filter down the way I have it set up. That's one disadvantage. It's not where it quickly filters it. I mean, if you need it really quickly, then you'd have to design some other type of filtration. I think eventually I'm going to try to make some type of a filtration system myself on this kitchen here. I need to renovate my kitchen down the road. I want to overhaul this kitchen. It needs to be renovated, and I may make some type of filtration myself where it'll filter from under the sink here. That'll be in the future. Like I say, right now I really like this water filtration system I have. Alright, so that's pretty much that. Now, okay, just give me one moment, alright? Thank you. I'll be right back. Just going over here for a moment. Pardon me if you can hear some of the sound from my TV. Sorry, I apologize. Anyways, okay, I'm coming back over here now. Alright, and add a little more water. Now, this here, the cold coffee, for me, I read the reviews on this product when I bought it almost 1.5 years ago, and like I say, it had 35,000+ reviews at that time. Now, what I can say is cold coffee, for me personally, 1 cup of cold coffee a day, okay? And there's a big difference. I used to drink 4 to 5 cups of coffee per day. Now I've been doing this for almost a year and a half. 1 cup of cold coffee in the day from morning till late at night. I don't get that caffeine crash. I feel good all day till I go to sleep, 11:30, midnight. Then after that, yeah, I start to, but from the entire time I get up in the morning when I drink my cold coffee till when I start to feel that I'm going to go to sleep, that's when I start to come down from the, and it really does work. Now, it might not work for you, but personally for me, I can tell you from experience of doing this for almost a year and a half, cold coffee is very effective. It is very effective compared to hot coffee. Just the way it is. That's how it works. I'm being brutally honest. I'm being straightforward about it. Like I say, it might not work for you, but it works for me. Yeah, I need to rinse the cap off. That closes the unit in. Just spraying it off with some vinegar and water in the bottle, in the spray bottle. Rinsing her off. Now, I think I have enough water in here now. I might have to add a little more. Not much. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, now there's an arrow that lines up. There's an arrow here on this ring. And this arrow lines up like that. Locks on. That's where it pours out. That's why there's arrows. There. Now that goes in the fridge for 48 hours before I'll use it. I'll leave it for 48 hours, and then after I leave it in the fridge and it makes it even more. So yeah, like I say, this here is my elixir. Yes, very nice. It's already getting dark. You can see it's pretty dark already, so it's already starting. Now I got to put it in the fridge. It goes in the fridge. It's nothing electric about it or anything. It's very simple. Very effective. Alright, so I hope you liked this video. I hope I didn't bore you in any way. Oh, you know what? The mic didn't even work, eh? Oh, wow.